1,000.44 points. So far this year, the market is up by 2.1%. 12 stocks gained, 42 declined on Tuesday. So consolidated Hallmark Insurance was our top gainer, up by 6.7%. FCMB was our top by 9%. We might be looking at that stock today, actually. 366 naira to the dollar is where we closed. Our guest is Wede. Did I pronounce that correctly? Yes.
Yes, you did.
Okay, Wede of Afri Invest is our guest today. She's our new voice, joining us. Actually, not new voice, new
Good
face
morning, Wede.
since we're on camera.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank
So,
you.
Lagos. This is episode 3 of the CBN soap opera, The Dollar and I. Let's see. Episode 1 Monday, we looked at the circular that they dropped over the weekend. Episode 2 on Tuesday, we were looking at the surprise spot checks that they wanted to do on the banks to make sure that they're selling foreign exchange to travelers. Episode today is a cap on the amount of the foreign exchange that they can sell. So today we're looking at that. CBN vows to sanction banks that sell the dollar above 360 naira. So you just the FX rates on the parallel market at 366. You guys just heard that. But the CBN is saying that they can't sell above 360. What do we think of this latest developments in the soap opera, The Dollar and I? What's what's going on with this cap?
Well, this is a good development for travelers looking to access dollars.
Uh-huh.
And the CBN is trying to make sure that there is enough FX liquidity in the market and trying to make sure that these travelers don't have to go to the black market to source for dollars. They're trying to put the black market rates and the bank rates, they're trying to make the rates converge, basically. Yes, so the CBN will provide dollars to these banks at about 358 naira to a dollar, and will make sure that they do not sell at above 360. So they're trying to make the process really seamless, in quotes, to get dollars. So the CBN governor said that you can just walk to any bank of your choice. If you have your travel documents and a BVN,
right,
you can walk into any bank to access dollars at not more than 360 naira to a dollar.
Shouldn't I mean, we had this whole floating pegged debates over the last couple of years, especially when the recession hits. Shouldn't we be? What do you think about the whole floating? Shouldn't we be floating the naira at this point? Don't you think? I mean, because I don't know. This is a price control. Is the way I'm seeing it, and I know, yeah, it's they're trying to make the situation seamless, but is this sustainable? Because we're talking downstairs. What's the amount of demand at the INE window now?
It's about $1 billion.
$1 billion,
and you will try to meet up that demand. They don't want the demand to escalate further.
Yeah.
So BDC operators might even complain because they would not be able to give customers dollars at 360. So but the CBN wants them to get dollars 3 times in a week.
Right.
And give all customers that need dollars, but they cannot meet up with this rate, so they're chasing their demand to the banks.
Right.
Basically.
All right. A couple of questions are coming in already around this. Benga Kamu sent in a message on WhatsApp asking, well, can the CBN monitor the sales of dollar in such a way that there won't be under-table deals? Why is it that coming when people are embarking on pilgrimage and going for summer holidays, one rate for everybody, says Benga.
Benga, when are you going to disagree on anything? We're still eye to eye on this issue.
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
Okwemi asks, does this mean I can get FX from any bank even if I do not have an account with them?
No, I think, don't you have to have an account
with
them?
You don't have to.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Whether you're the bank's customer or not, they're mandated by the CBN to provide FX at 360 naira to a dollar.
And is it still going to take about 24 hours for some of these banks for them to get you that FX?
Just about, yeah. This is supposed to be faster.
It's supposed to be faster because the CBN has, the governor has said that they've given these banks enough
to cover
to be able to do it. Okay, so to Benga's question, how feasible is this to be able to monitor? I can't do the math in my head. I don't know how many branches we have all over this country, but how feasible is it for them to say they want to monitor?
I think for now, the CBN would monitor the naira, the exchange rate, even ahead of elections, because it's going to get a lot messier during the time of elections. so they're trying to contain it now. They don't want banks to hoard the dollars that they have.
Right.
So they want liquidity in the markets at any cost. This is the CBN's priority.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We've beaten this headline to death. I wonder if there'll be another one again tomorrow. What more can the CBN say about this thing? All right. We think you mentioned devaluation earlier. Nairametrics article here. George Soros, the guy who broke the Bank of England way back in 1992 when evaluation is on the cards for emerging markets like Nigeria. He's gotten a few predictions wrong in the past. Possible that we might be seeing emerging markets, of which we're part of it.
Well, a strengthening dollar typically may a rise in U.S. bond yields and reduce their exposures in emerging markets.
Right.
So we've already even been seeing such capital flight from the to of foreign investors. So the CBN will try as much as possible to contain these, to maintain stability in both, to provide confidence to the foreign investors, by pumping in more dollars in the economy, trying to control the rates and provide liquidity in the market so that foreign investors don't need to pull out their funds. They're not
keeping the MPC rate now, keeping that one 14%. What happened? Who did? Let's see. I think was it Brazil or was it Argentina? Argentina hiked their own rates. Thailand. Anyway, a number of emerging markets have been doing the same thing. They've been hiking rates to try to keep them within the country. Okay.
I thought George Soros would have commented on Roseanne's, comments about him, but no, just carry on.
Also,
sorry.
the CBN will try to also hike our rates.
Yes.
Is the CBN trying to converge BDC and bank claim CBN is at different margins?
Thank you, sir. I'll make this really good. Hey, and by the way, I still heard that there are CBN people that listen to this show. So if you want to come on, if you want to follow, who do you have on?
National Assembly.
National Assembly.
Today,
so you got National Assembly people coming on Lagos Talks. Let's have a CBN Express. We'll be polite. We'll be polite. All right. Stocks. Where Nairametrics has a list of stocks to buy and sell for this week ending June 1st. I know that you guys don't cover all of the stocks that are listed. Still, it says you did say that this ugliness that we're seeing in the markets now is an opportunity for people to hop in. Yes,
exactly. So it's an opportunity for bargaining to take position because the prices have been coming down the trend almost all through May. So it's important to position in stocks that have fundamentals at a low price. 55 naira.
Yeah, I'm showing what you guys cover don't? Okay, but any thoughts on the stock from your
following the lift of the 18-month sanction,
right?
Coupled with their impressive results that Q1 2018 they saw a hike in their investors, of course, went in full. But I feel now is the wrong time to enter earlier on.
Right
now, it's kind of too late for you to. You might want to wait for the price to reduce.
Okay, yeah. Like 2 out of 3 days out of last week, they did pretty well. What about ICO Insurance? Any on them?
Well, ICO Insurance is still a sell.
Okay.
Because it's trade.
Right.
And 52 couple.
Okay.
Possible decline in the near term for ICO.
All right, so hold off on ICO. Ikeja Hotels, you may have missed the boat. What about Flour Mills of Nigeria? Any thoughts on that particular stock?
Flour Mills is definitely have a target price of 31 naira. whatever agri may see.
Okay.
So this may definitely
for right now. Okay. We don't have any buys yet. Okay. What about FCMB?
Yeah, FCMB among its peers, but it released unimpressive results, and except there's a chance that the results may, because in terms of dividends, they don't really pay dividend investors.
Oh yes, we love our dividend.
Upside potential is less of course improve their performance.
Okay, well, GTB, you mentioned GTB being a buy.
Stocks that have fundamentals.
The good fundamentals in there. Yeah, well, I like to diversify things a little bit. Okay, so that's with stocks. Any thoughts on Dangote building that Peugeot plant in the city? He updated a video yesterday. Oh no, sorry. Femi uploaded a video from the refinery. I don't know if you guys follow him on Instagram, but Dangote and them, they went to Democracy Day. They went to the refinery at Lekki and they shot a video of things are moving along with that refinery. But I mean, this is not really much to talk about here. Any thoughts? I mean, it looks like he's moving ahead with that plant for Peugeot.
Well, yeah, it's a good idea, and he's also planning to build another plant in Kaduna.
Okay, so it's Kaduna.
So,
okay, yeah.
Yeah. So he's trying to build a complete knockdown auto assembly line, and he has gotten support from a lot of state governments. So there's going to be like lower tariffs. You know, and Dangote is really known for his slim margins.
Right.
For being able to meet demands with slim margins. So I feel it's a good idea. It will make these automobile parts cheaper to access in Nigeria, and also reduce our exports of these.
He's doing everything. Refinery is moving along. It's going into auto assembly. Dangote, that's another super stock to hold. Wede of Afri Invest, thank you so much for joining us today. Hope we have you on the show again in the near future. All right.
We had a few messages come in, so I'll just read them out very quickly just before we round up. We've got one coming in from Frank, who asks, insofar as activities in the market recently provide a good entry point for stock with fundamentals, I'm concerned about that the trend will continue on the back of normalization. Inka says, I don't understand something here. Do the likes of BUA and the same playing field as Dangote?
Yes, they try. They do the best that they can. Well, market share says a different story, but they try.
We're done this morning. Please find out Rotanquart. That is his Twitter handle. We've retweeted, of course, some of the things he said.
Yes.
So you can ask him questions up there. Coming up next, 7 o'clock, Frankly Speaking with Muyiwa Afolabi. Then at 7:30, detailed newspaper analysis inside of Freshly Pressed. Good morning.
BusinessExpress.
Good stuff. Good debut.